Have we got it? Maybe? Wow. I'm really sorry for how much craziness that was. And I really appreciate anybody who has stuck with it. I just sent out a new link via Facebook, and I emailed some friends real quick. So I think with your permission, I'm just going to chill for another 2 minutes and see whether or not anybody joins. All right. You gotta love technical problems. Wow. So I think, I'm not positive, but I think that you can actually leave comments and send emojis, and I don't know what else you could do down there. But feel free to comment. Feel free to tell me that the sound is awful, or or I really ought to have worked this stuff out beforehand. So today is like 104 degrees outside. And the house, we are trying to keep up and keep it cool inside. And so one of the things you can maybe hear in the mic is the hum of the air conditioning and fans and stuff. Yeah. It's supposed to stay above 100 for the next 4 days, I think. Oh. All right. I'll go ahead and get started. First of all, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you. This first one is called A Long Way to Get, and it's by Bob Schneider. And I've begun sort of opening almost all of my gigs with it. I really enjoy it. So here it is. Got a mountain to climb before I get over this hill. Got a world to unwind where I can never sit still. Got a long road to hoe for my seed is sown, and I got a long way to get before I get back home. Well, I got so much to put down, for that's all she wrote. And I got so much love to give, for my heart ain't so broke. I got to find myself, for I can never be alone. And I got a long way to get before I get back home. There's an ocean reason that I cannot explain, and there's a way of the world like a ball and a chain, and there's a black hole inside that But I fell up with stone, and I got a long way to get before I get back home. There's a man I never met, looks a lot like me. There's a little place called heaven that I'll probably never see. There's a thing called peace of mind that I have never known, and I got a long way to get before I get back home, and I got a long way to get before I get back home, and I got a long way to get before I get back home. Thank you, folks. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Got a reminder of what my next one is. So this next one is one that I wrote, and I released it. It's the first one that I have released that I did all by myself. So Buzzard Whiskey is the band that I'm in, and we 5 years ago now, we went into a real studio, and we recorded an EP together, 6 songs all together on it. And it was a really incredible experience, having everybody in this very fancy, well-appointed studio. It was quite the experience. And then since then, I have really kind of gotten into that side of the equation. And I outfitted a little room down in my basement, and I started recording my own stuff. And that's what we did. We, the band, put it together, and we've released 2 that way, 2 singles. The first one is called Money, and that's what this is. Met a woman in California, blue eyes like I never seen. She said, I got no time for your horse shit rhymes. Got a Barstow job and a Malibu dream. You wanna feed my soul some truth? Now all glossy like a magazine. Well, there's a meter on these baby blues. Now darling, put away those strings and get out your green. Ain't saying my love's for sale now. Your groove is sweet, you're my jelly bean. There's a pickers for a dime a dozen. You ain't that fine, and I ain't no tea. Nah, 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 nah. A skating rink in Chattanooga, a dying mall near the Jersey Shore. No, I see no fame, got no credit to my name. Got a half-assed amp and a truck that's done for a damn mic. Costs $100, cable costs 40 more. I work a brain dead job for a boss who's a knob till they sold the whole thing and they sent it offshore. And I play for the UU churches. Hell, I'll play for a used bookstore. Just as happy singing Cohen's Hallelujah as a ballad from the Civil War. Nah, 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 nah. Know that money's no reason for being. Wisdom from the book of life. Money can't buy you a damn fool thing. Sweet as a memory you can make with your wife. You know the TV's gonna tell you different. Now gonna fill your belly full of lies. You can't be okay in your own damn way when what they're selling is greed and strife. I think I'm gonna chill, picking my guitar, learning how to play it real nice. Smoke a J and call it medication. Gotta find my own way to the light. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to take a little drink here. Want to again thank everybody for coming on by, enjoying the music in your own little home. Wow, man! I tell you, this truly the gigging economy has really changed. Doing this thing via streaming Zoom. We tried it on Zoom a couple of times. This is our first one in YouTube. So this next one is one of my favorites. I remember when I was in college, there was a little tiny coffee shop that was actually on the campus itself, and it was called the Bandersnatch. And when I was feeling incredibly flush, which was typically on payday, I washed dishes for most of my college years. I would go have, a soda and a bagel at the Bandersnatch. And sometimes there was a student there who was playing Cat Stevens tunes. And man, I used to watch him and think, that is so cool, man. Oh my gosh. One of these days, I really wish I can do that. So yeah, this one's called Father and Son. It's not time, make a change. Just relax and take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. Take your time, think loud, think of everything you've got now. You will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain when I do, he turns away again? It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was harder to listen now. There's a way that I know that I have to go. I know I have to go. It's not time, make a change. Just relax and take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the time that I've tried, keeping all the things I knew inside. inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree. But it's them, they know, not me. Now there's a way that I know that I have to go. I know I have to go. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Oh. All right. So when I typically play with my band, Buzzard Whiskey, and we introduce ourselves as having met, the whole band, at South Valley Unitarian Universalist Society. And that's a church. And so I typically say to the audience something like, I look out and I say, you obviously need some churching. So I am going to take you down to the river. And that's what this song is called, Down to the River. This is on Buzzard Whiskey's first album. I went down to the river. I cast my lot into its flow. Heard no flight, heard no flight, heard no flight of angels sing as the water brushed my toe. So I climbed the sacred mountain, saw the river far below. The howling wind did chill my bones, but as God refused to grow. Lost, 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 am I lost here? Wilderness seeking shelter, world, wretched excess. I can't find meaning in my days. Way to express, Lord, I'm lost, lost, lost. Went to school a dozen years, and I went back a dozen more, and I can't say that I had any truth to offer up for sure. Nothing learned in dusty halls, learn no secret and no cure, and nothing in ivory towers to open up his door. Lost, 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 am I lost here? Wilderness seeking shelter, world, wretched excess. I can't find meaning in my days. Way to express, Lord, I'm lost, lost, lost. And then there is my music. There has got to be a way for these damn strings to offer up something I could say, something that was clear and pure, something that I could sing and you could dance or sing along. Maybe grace might come my way. Lost, 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 am I lost here? Wilderness seeking shelter, world, wretched excess. I can't find meaning in my days. Way to express, Lord, I'm lost in the heart. Lost, am I lost here in my wilderness, seeking shelter in the world, wretched excess. I can't find meaning in my days. Way to express, Lord, I'm lost in the heart. Thank you very much. So the next artist is one that I would really love to see in concert sometime. I really dig his stuff. His name is Amos Lee, and the one that I like doing is one called El Camino. It's one of the few that I finger pick, so I need to I need to get my fingers going here. Well, all my friends treated me so well. You know, I headed out to that mission bed. Gonna wash my soul, gonna get it clean. Headed down the border road called the El Camino. Well, I've been oppressed, you know, I've been opposed by a barbed wire fence and a murderer crows, leaving all I love and all I've seen. Headed down the border road called the El Camino. Headed down the border road called the El Camino. My heart's grown sick, got a shepherd's crook as a walking stick, and I'm headed on. My heart's grown blue, I've done wrong by you, and I don't know what to do. And I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving on. Well, 1 and 1 is 2, and 2 and 2 is 4. I'm walking back and forth on your cracked tile kitchen floor with the orange juice and the sun that shines. It really breaks my heart leaving you behind. It really breaks my heart leaving you behind. All my ships have sailed away. Price of this politic, plenty time to pray, plenty time to waste away. Well, all my friends that I've loved the most, you know I'm headed out to that other coast. Gonna wash my soul, gonna get it clean. Headed down the border road called the El Camino. Headed down the border road called the El coming. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. All right. So this next one comes with a little story. A couple of years ago, my wife and I, we got on our motorcycle, and on a beautiful summer day, we rode our motorcycle down into southern Utah and out to a campground that was called Kodachrome. And Kodachrome is on God's own motorcycle road, Highway 12, between Bryce Canyon and Boulder Mountain. And a beautiful, beautiful summer day turned into a spectacular summer night. We pitched our tent and we had some dinner and we're sitting around, and as sometimes happens on beautiful summer nights with a nice breeze blowing, our blood began to kind of effervesce, and we decided to get back on the motorcycle, and we decided to ride on a dirt road that heads south directly out of the Kodachrome campground. And if you know anything about that area, south of Kodachrome is nothing. It's really nothing. It's just desert. And if you've ridden on a motorcycle at night, you know that what you're riding in is a kind of sensory deprivation bubble. You can hear the crunch of the tires, but you can't see more than about, 40 feet in front of you and maybe 15 feet to the side of you. And that makes it feel like there isn't anything out there. It's really kind of amazing. Anyway, we rode like that until we were stiff and sore, and we decided to stretch our legs, and there was nothing around, so we just stopped right in the middle of the road there. And as I turned off the motorcycle, which of course turns off the lights, the desert kind of gathered itself up into a wave, and the wave kind of crashed down on us. And when our senses cleared and we looked up into the sky, the stars were so clear and so right there that we felt like we could fall up into them. And that's what this story is about. It's called The Fallen Up Blues. Came down off a two-lane, away from the sparse pale light. Trade the drone of the road for sage scented desert night. And far out into nowhere, slow and alone in the world. Ghosts in a wide dark valley, we crept as the sky unfurled. Dirt road on Table Mesa, we stopped and shut off the bike. Summer night came rushing in, so close it was love-a-like. The stars shone bright and whispered as we lay on the still warm sand of a secret brotherhood, the lost consciousness of man. Then Kimmy began to giggle, I began to cry. Born of the same loosened heart, sense in the soft, and the words wave turned to nothing. My bodies floated free. The darker gave up a hold. We rose toward the sparkling sea. We came down off a 2-lane, away from the sparse pale light, trading the drone of the road for sage and a desert night. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. So, in the summer between my 5th year in elementary school and my 6th year in elementary school, we moved from Detroit, Michigan to southeastern Ohio. And if you've been to southeastern Ohio, you will know that it's really more like, well, it feels really sort of like West Virginia. People talk with a kind of a drawl, and, there are hollers. The little town that we moved into had 360 people living there. Of course, no stoplights. There were 2 bars and about 8 churches. And I tell people that it was both a good place to grow up and a good place to leave, at least for me. And that's what this song is about. It's called Listen to Me Now. And if my mom is listening, this goes out to her. I can yet remember morning mist cradle hills. It's the chill of November that takes me there still. Back into our town by the wood and the lane. I'm trapped going round to those mornings again. The floor was so cold, my breath hung in the air. My joints all felt old as I dressed and prepared to lay in cordwood that we'd sawn and we'd split. We laughed when we could. My old man had grit. yes, the days have grown off and on for 40 years like a strange touchstone. As my finish line draws near, and I go back there and I pray, back in place and back in time, though I know I throw away any hint of the divine. We laugh about the snow, our piece of junk truck whose springs were so low the thing is probably stuck. Smoke, chain oil, and beer, tired backs and sore knees. It's that place I fear won't be appeased. You know, I wasn't from there, so I couldn't fit in. And soon I would share my plans to begin. I heard the road call, used my thumb and used my shoes, walked away from the draw of those misty hill blues. Oh yes, the days have grown off and on for 40 years like a strange touchstone. As my finish line draws near, and I go back there and I pray, back in place and back in time, though I know I throw away any hint of the divine. And largely I have won, got a mortgage and I got a car, I got sprinklers and a lawn, and I can't say that I've been scarred, but there is no real escape. That place is never far away. I've traded that landscape for a city that's free. Somehow the boy is never done, and some places big and deep. I know that I'm my captain, but sometimes quite the reach. And I can yet remember morning mist cradle hills. It's the chill of November that takes me there still. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. When I was growing up in Detroit, my parents had a nice hi-fi, I guess, for the day. My dad really enjoyed woodworking, and he made a single monophonic speaker with a 15-inch speaker in it that basically covered everything. And the cabinet itself, now mind you, I was young, but it seemed like it pretty much took up half the room. And this is one of the songs that I played over and over and over again in my childhood. Trailers for sale or rent, Rules left 50 cents. No phone, no food, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. I've 2 hours of push and broom. I hit a 12-4 bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. I'm king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train. Destination Bangor, Maine. Oh, worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. Every engineer and every train. All the children and all of their names. And every handout in every town. And every lock that ain't locked and no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent. Rooms left 50 cents. No phone, no food, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I've 2 hours of push and broom by the head, but 12-4 bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. A king of the road, oh, king of the road. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So this next one is it's on the first of our CDs, and it's a love song that I wrote for my wife, Kimmy. Do you have what you need? Are you safe in your own skin? You know there's nothing in the darkness that ain't here when the lights pour in. You've been waiting for that sunshine, baby, dreading the coming rain. Listening to that thunder rolling round those clouds again. Let me lift your burden. Let me take the weight. I want to hold you high above me now. Let you fly away, away above these troubles, blowing kisses from the sky. Now your pain forgotten and your worry put aside. Throw open that bedroom window, smell the breeze and taste the air. Fill up your heart with weightless things, feel it blow away your care. I've got an old Honda Dream Girl toaster tank done up in chrome wheel. Right around that lake this evening, let the moonshine guide us home. Whisper that you love me, nothing else is real. Wrap your arms around me, baby, eyes closed to help you feel you are not alone here. Never will that be. Let me lift your burden and set your mind at ease. Rules your deacon preaches got you tied in useless knots. You and you alone, girl, hold the key to spring the locks. You know that love's the answer, every fiber of your heart. The gods will smile upon you and your chains will fall apart. Let me lift your burden, give it all to me. Not one tear remembered, and nothing but today. Hey, your sun is warm and shining, morning bright and new. Dream again, my sweetheart, will make it all come true. Let me lift your burden, give it all to me. Not one tear remembered, and nothing but today. Your sun is warm and shining, morning bright and new. Dream again, my sweetheart, make it all come true. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. All right. So this next one is the latest that I created, or that we created, but we created it in, like I say, my own studio here. Studio. Yeah, it's a bedroom. And this song is about, it's about the offerings that my mom and dad gave me as I was growing up. They were very selective about what they suggested for me. But I am very, very blessed. Very, very blessed. All right. My mama said, boy, gotta grow it in your heart. She said the world gonna blind you from the start. She said the love that shines upon you is the meaning that you need to keep the egg that weighs your days from growing like a weed. You got to sow a little kindness, give up your doubt, and know the place your heart will take you is the place you need to go. Save me from the agony of time, 'cause my days are inching closer to the line, and I got no prize to show. I got no meaning to opine. I got my mama's words. I got my mama's words. My daddy said, son, gotta face your fear and dread. He said a man ain't got no blinders on his head. He said no God will give you comfort, but your troubled heart can feel its way into the path of righteous men who don't conceal. The meaning of their lives is built like castles formed of stone. Each truth the treasure placed by measure, bought by blood and bone. Save me from the agony of time, 'cause my days are inching closer to the line. I got no prize to show. I got no meaning to opine. I got my daddy's words. I got my daddy's words. Thank you. There are a couple of songs that are almost like cheap shots when you do them, when I do them. But hell, you know, what am I going to, am I not going to take a cheap shot? Come on. So this one is probably in that category. There was a secret chord, maybe played, please the Lord. Well, you don't really care for music, do you? Goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. And I saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne. She cut your hair, and from her lips she drew the hallelujah. 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 Now, baby, I've been here before. I've seen that room and I've walked this floor, and I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Well, love is not a victory march. It's a cold, it's a broken hallelujah. 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 There was a time when you let me know what's really going on below. Well, now you never show that to me, do you? Remember when I moved to you, the holy dove was moving too, and every breath she drew the hallelujah. 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 Now maybe there's a God above, and all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outgrew you. Not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Thank you. Leonard Cohen, everybody. All right. I've got one more song for you. One more song. It's one that I wrote. I want to really thank everybody for coming out and joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. This one's called Ain't. Ain't seen a doctor, heal me never once. Ain't had no woman who could know me like she does. Ain't met no banker, qualify as kind. Ain't met no preacher, sell me peace of mind. And long the days fall through the night, I can't see the morning light, the morning light. So wash away your pain and woe. There ain't no problem where we gonna go. We gonna go. Gonna go. Ain't work no magic that could make you stop and stare. Ain't play no music that could feed you like a friend. Made no habit of the games of chance and luck. Ain't wanted much more than his guitar and my truck. And long the days fall through the night, I can't see the morning light, the morning light. So wash away your pain and woe. There ain't no problem where we gonna go. We gonna go. Gonna go. Ain't found no sense in staying angry about this life. Ain't cried much either, but my soul rose. And my strife ain't been no father like my father was to me. Ain't chose to fear God since he taught me to be free. And long the days fall through the night, I can't see the morning light, the morning light. So wash away your pain and woe. There ain't no problem where we gotta go, we gotta go. Gonna go. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.